In 2 weeks, it'll be after Rosh Hashanah. Although there are differing opinions of the Rishonim as to exactly what the judgment of Rosh Hashanah decides, in the text of our davening, it's made very clear. War and peace, prosperity, famine, life and death. Everything is decided on Rosh Hashanah. And we spend so much of the day in prayer, of the days. And what are we praying for? Yeah, we have that little line that's thrown in there, remember us for life. The essential prayers of Rosh Hashanah are expressing our desire, our craving for Hashem to reveal Himself. Hofa b'hadar ga'onu zecha, Malach al kol ha'olam kulo b'chvodecha. Let everybody know our health, our lives, our families, our livelihood. Yeah, they're sort of there. Yeah, we say, Sab'einu mituvecha. Make us satisfied with all the good. Which is a code word for all of our needs. That's all secondary. Which means that it's assumed that any level-headed Jew on Rosh Hashanah understands the most crucial issue, our number one concern, is the fact that humanity doesn't know that they were created. Humanity doesn't know that Hashem runs the world. Far, far more important than anything. You know, there's a pandemic. That's trivial. That's trivial. People don't know there's a creator. That is the one thing more than anything else that we spend our day asking for. Every Shemona Esrei. You know, it's Rosh Hashanah, it's a day of judgment. Our whole being is being assessed up there. What do we stand for? What do we live for? What's important to us? The The last thing you want to be on Rosh Hashanah is dishonest. To stand before Hashem on Rosh Hashanah, in one way or another communicating. My number one concern is that once and for all, humanity understands that there's a creator and sustainer. When in truth, the number one thing on your mind is your future. So on Rosh Hashanah, you stand before Hashem and you lie. Dishonesty is the way you get yourself a good year. The number one preparation for Rosh Hashanah is to see to it that when you arrive at the davening on Rosh Hashanah, you're going to mean it. It's going to be very clear to you what you live for. And as much as, of course, you want to be productive, you need the health, you need the livelihood. You want your friends, you want your family, you want everything to be just right. But to the Jew, what we're all about is the relationship with Hashem and bringing that to everyone else. That's the purpose. Gotta get it clear. That's the purpose. Everything else is means, not a goal. Money is not a goal. Health isn't even a goal. These are all means. We don't live for means. We live for goals. Preparing for Rosh Hashanah means identifying your goal. I don't think it's that difficult to find once you think in those terms. What's your goal? What do you live for? What's it all about? So it's not just that the way you merit a good year is not by eating lots of honey, putting lots of honey on your challah. It's not even by doing all kinds of extra mitzvahs, although that could never hurt. But that's not what it's about. So what are people doing? My goal is prosperity. My goal is to get rich. So I'm going to do lots of mitzvahs before Rosh Hashanah, so my prayers will be answered and I'll get rich. See, even your mitzvahs become a means for the goal of what? Rosh Hashanah is clarifying, who am I? What do I live for? What's my purpose in being in this world? What do I really want to dedicate my life to? Means to what? Don't lie on Rosh Hashanah. Don't lie to Hashem. Don't lie to yourself. And once and for all, understand that all these things are means, and clarify your goal. Hashem created this beautiful world out of that divine desire to give. He offers humanity the greatest life. And they know nothing about it. Our goal in life is to be the recipients of His good. Our goal in life is to get all humanity to fulfill their role of being the recipients of His good. Yes, everyone on Rosh Hashanah's got to feel. The Creator prepared this gourmet dinner. And we look around, and everyone's eating junk. The Creator loves us. And people live a life of misery, wondering where they're going to find happiness, looking everywhere except for where it is. A life of growing, of giving, of sharing, of taking control of oneself. Connecting to our neshamas, ultimately connecting to Him. Nothing like it. Like the Mesilas Yesharim says, everything else is empty. It's illusion. It's just temptation, but delivers nothing. And ultimately, people find themselves empty. So they try for more or another form of it and still won't find their happiness. So of course they conclude that life is by and large miserable and settle for the good moments here and there. Hashem is all good and loving and caring. What He has to offer is the greatest. We live to receive. We live to share. We live to get all of mankind to be the recipients of His good. On Rosh Hashanah, we take a look at the world and we feel the pain. Look at all Hashem offers. And there are no takers. And yes, that becomes our number one plea. Reveal yourself once and for all. Let everybody know. Let it be clear. Let everyone see it. Let everyone experience it. Make all of humanity the recipients of your good, because that's what you had in mind in the first place. Yes, that's the most important issue. So if your integrity means anything to you, and you appreciate that Rosh Hashanah is heavy. Rosh Hashanah is heavy, it's real. Decisions are made. Get your act together. The means are necessary, but they're trivial. It's the goal that counts. Beg from Malchus Shamayim with everything you got. Mean it. Feel it. Cry for it. And Hashem will listen. Because it'll be real, we'll be telling the truth. And then the whole state of humanity is going to change so drastically. So prepare yourselves well. Got less than 2 weeks.